On this episode of Car Rant, we do something momentous, something we've never done on this channel before. We're doing coilovers and bushings. It's so breezy, but what up, brother? Feels good to work on this thing again. It's been too cold.
Yeah, it's been a while.
It's been too cold to work on this thing.
It's been too cold. I've been too busy.
Yeah, you want to see?
John's been dirty.
Yep.
Woo! Ooh, we got some Johnnies.
Something.
Oh.
See.
Oh, we gonna have fun today.
Provided that we have a lift.
Yeah.
Okay. That's weird.
Good.
So it's gonna be a fun time of emptying out my trunk and
oh, and they sent you some
goodies.
Some goodies. Okay.
So let's get her inside. Let's get this thing rolling. Alright, so many things for today. Brakes for the front, brakes for the rear, coils, and bushings. Bushings because they're going out, they're old, and we want something nicer than stock. Coils because race car. Brakes because the fronts are getting a little loud and the rears are warped. Let's do this. We were checking out the under tray here, and that should not happen. I don't know. Nope. Can you see that? That is a control arm, trailing arm technically. This thing back and forth. That was part of my alignment issue that I was having. I was having clicking in my suspension. It was freaking me out.
Yeah,
I didn't know what it was.
Both of them are doing it. So.
And yeah, both trailing arms going bad. So
gonna shove some new bushings up in there.
Oh yes, energy suspension. Something that's a little bit harder than OEM, but not like crazy hard, which is pretty nice. I like that. What happens? You're trying to get a fork off. Is this therapy for you?
What, beating things with a hammer? Of course. Obviously terrible or nothing.
It's not bad. It's just heck loose, and that's the problem.
Yeah. So I mean, it is what it is.
Could be just shrinkage, maybe.
It could be shrinkage. It's probably just worn out.
So the bushings going into this car today are from Energy Suspension. These are poly bushings, but they're not like normal poly. They're not like crazy hard. I've seen others that are. These ones are actually just a bit softer than those other bushings that I was looking at online. So I'm really excited to try these guys out. It's gonna be a good time. He's currently trying to get the bushing off the one control arm. We're learning as we go, I guess, today, yeah? Something
yeah.
like
Well, it's a matter of like, I have to find appropriate tools and
the right
stuff.
way to drill that joker out and all that fun stuff.
I'll get started.
Something like that. We're at least doing the rears today. The fronts and all of that we'll probably save for another episode just because we're a little pressed for time. After all, we do have coilovers to install. We had an alignment to do after this, and we also have to do the brakes. So, priorities. Priority outfits, fixing those control arms. Bang.
Ta-da!
Let's see.
Oh yeah, no, this is just, it's not like badly torn, but it's definitely beat up.
There's issues. Can you just admire how clean the inside of that is?
Oh yeah, I mean, it's pressed in there.
So pretty, and then there's this junky looking control arm. Problems with older vehicles. That's gonna be fun.
Yeah, so that just goes in there like that. And
that's gonna be real fun. We gotta lube that guy up to get him in there.
Yeah.
And then we need to get our actual pin in there as well.
Yeah.
Got it in there. Let's see if our glue will save us.
So the reason why this bushing is important to do is because this is your control arm. Now without it,
that
does things.
And that is why we replaced that said bushing.
Yeah.
I'm curious how the solid bushing's gonna feel though, because the back is, I guess in one sense of the word, active. It's not like up or anything,
yeah,
but it definitely moves around. So I'm very curious how it's gonna feel with that solid bushing there now. Got the one side done, we're about to move to the other after we bolted in. In the meantime, let me show you these guys. These are our case 4 coils. Now I know a lot of people are gonna sit there and go, why don't you get, Fortunatos? Guys, don't worry. That's the plan. But for now, I want to try these guys out as a different option. Just because, I see them a lot on different websites like Car ID and that. So I was like, let's give them a shot. Let's see how they do. See how they perform. They're really nice quality for what they were. These were about $900 shipped. So yeah, I kind of like this. It comes with a camber plate and everything. So stuff like this just tells me that I'll be able to adjust the front camber, which was a big concern I had, as well as the rear. So yeah, these look clean, they look good. I'll let you guys know what I think in a full review in a different episode, because today is a work day, not a review day. So for those of you wondering why we're replacing all the brakes again so soon, it's because of this. That is a completely warped rotor. This guy should be more straight, and instead he's all cockamamie and messed up. It's not because of the angle of this, it physically is messed up. You can tell too by the shield how there's this weird gapping going on. So, gotta replace everything. Unfortunately, it is what it is. I'll take the blame for this. It could be StopTech's fault, but I'll take the blame just because these are really aggressive brake pads. They do get very hot, and these may not be set up or suited for it. So it is what it is, but he's making jokes saying that my car had warp drive. That is an actual place around here. But,
well, I mean, you know, the brakes warp.
This guy.
You know, life.
No.
I'm sorry.
We just finished putting on the front brakes. I gotta say, these look great. Just kidding. They do look great, but they're the same kind of rotors that we had on before. This time, StopTech sent us a full set that all match and have the right heat cycles for the pads that would come with it. So, no warping this time. I gotta say, man, these things are just... Whew. I'm gonna brake clean them one last time, probably just to get that grime off. But yeah, other side, we'll handle this side. Now he's getting started on the back. Just gotta be careful because of this awesome e-brake assembly. Fun fact, these don't use calipers for their e-brakes, they use actual drums for the e-brakes. Random bits of knowledge. So, brakes are done. Looking all fine, fancy, and stiff. Now we get to move on to the fun box, the coilovers. This thing is cool though. What do you think of these things, man? What do you think of these?
I think they're big and fancy. You know, and as much as this kind of thing gets.
Not bad for, you know, under $1,000.
Yeah, not bad at all. I mean,
So,
I'm not mad at it.
Not mad at it. I gotta laugh at the orange and black though. I mean, it's the brand's colors, but it's just like, man, we trying to be the Cincinnati Bengals right now? Like, what's going on here? So, as he was telling me a few minutes ago, we're gonna take the front coils out first, measure them, get these lined up pretty much the same height as the others, and then measure them again after we lower them. We'll show you how to do that in a minute, just to kind of set things up for where we want for our right height to be. We're not looking for a dramatic drop in the back. We're just looking for a pretty consistent, maybe half-inch drop, because it's pretty tucked back there to begin with. But the front has a lot of room in it, so we're probably going to drop that at least 1.5 inches to start.
Yep.
So, gonna be interesting. First step though, to get this guy out. 3 bolts on the top, this one's 2 bolts on the side, and then the rears are 2 bolts on the top and 1 bolt on the side. You ready?
Oh, I'm ready.
Let's do this. Friendly shot.
There's a bracket on the back side of this, of your original strut tower.
Okay.
So that's like a 12mm bolt. Comes off. These look like 19s. Let's find out.
Which we're gonna have to use 2 wrenches for. One to break and one to hold.
Yeah.
So yep. And then after that, we'll move to the ones on the top.
Yeah.
You want to drop both of them first and then go to the...
Yeah, it doesn't really matter what process you...
We'll drop both of the fronts first, that way we can see it.
Yeah.
Get a good feel, just to inspect how things are going. This is the pack that it came with. I think these are the adjusters for the dampeners. Yep, soft and hard. So we'll set these aside. There's one for each shock tower, which is nice. Figure out what that's for in a minute. Whoop. Spare bushing. Got our collar pieces to adjust the ride height and the preload, which preload adjustment is going to be crucial for this kit. Also got, kind of all of your basic informational bits and whatnot in here. Good to know. Something tells me, yep, this is what I thought it was. This right here, lubricant. Fun little book, we'll look at that in a minute. We'll get everything else out of here. All the rest of the adjusters. Okay. And our other bushings. Start this open. You got it out? Oh snap, we're getting close. think this is just a product book. Yep, it's a product book, okay. And I think this should be proof of the purchase kind of thing. I'm gonna mangle this and I feel so bad doing it. There we go. Oh, stickers. Sick. I love it. The sticker book has its own little fancy schmancy book. Ooh, these are carbon stickers. Ooh, the back window will be looking pretty. So yeah, got all these parts. We're gonna get things mated up and get things going.
The old doohickey.
So let's compare here. Stock. Stock. New.
Yep.
Oh, my arm can't hold this up. There we go. Nice, clean, narrow, huge. Probably weighs more than a small child.
Yep.
So explain what we're doing now. We're getting our actual measurements to make sure that our two shocks, if you will, are going to be the same height to begin with. That way we can adjust down. As it is, the coilover is clearly shorter than the factory setup, which we expected, let's be real. So now we're just trying to get an actual length to figure out how low it's going to sit compared to its original setup. Just want to show you where we're at. This is the knuckle that's going to get connected to our shock right here. It is real snug in there. There's very little room on the other side of that. I wonder why the factory coils, wherever we put those, have this big huge bulbous thing on the outside. But the good news is it means we can run deeper wheels now, that is much more narrow than the previous setup. And as I was saying, there's this bit of fender here. That's why we're not dropping the backs nearly as far as the front, because the backs are pretty snug actually. The shoe test fits pretty well back there, so it's gonna be fun. Hold on, what did you say, Will?
Precision lifting.
He's literally using the lift to line up the holes for the coilover under there while using this, I guess you call it a T-bar?
It's a screw jack.
Screw jack, there we go. Yeah. To push the control arm up so you can link in the coil. That is so funny. The thing is, a dumb idea that works is a good idea. I'm just saying.
It worked, what are you gonna do?
Exactly.
You mad, bro?
Exactly. This guy. I'm excited to try these though. I've never done a proper coilover length. I drove the 240, the red 240, when we had those tains that were bottomed out on there. Unfortunately, I won't count that as a proper coilover experience because they were bottomed out. The shock collar was gone, and yeah, it was just, there was nothing going on with those. It was just basically a pure piston. That was it, not like good coils or anything. So I'm really excited to see what these perform and feel like moving forward. Getting these guys settled in. These fit pretty nice in there. Has plenty of clearance for us to move around with. Doesn't look like it right now, but we still have yet to get that bolted in, so.
Impact smash!
As it rains salt on my head, because there's so much salt on the roads right now, it's encrusted the underframe.
Yeah man, Virginia roads though.
Look at all the dust. I don't know if you can see it on camera. There's this cloud of dust coming out of that thing.
And that,
man,
is a strut.
That seems pretty good.
Yeah?
That seat's nice. Look at that seat clearance. Just enough. Although I do need to lock that in place. We'll get the spanos and lock that in.
I'm getting there.
Woo! Hey, it clears. Wow. Wow. Oh yeah, that's a good height. Now let's see the back.
What's good is your front's actually sitting lower than your rear now.
Yep, so it'll actually balance out when I ride. Man. Woo! Okay. My dude. With all of my shenanigans about making sure we clear the wheels, we did good. You done did good, kid. Wow. That is much more aggressive. And it's actually pretty good fitment. I mean, okay. This way, yes. We have a lot of tire tuck going on, but at the same time, fitment wise, that's kind of where we want to be. Now we can get bigger wheels, slightly bigger meats, we'll be okay. Got it on the alignment machine so that we can get everything set up and straight, make sure that we're kosher all the way around. That way we don't have some mad nonsensical garbage going on, but we've actually got proper, good, safe camber, good alignment. No whack
toe or
toe
your toe I'm more worried about than your camber.
That is true.
Everyone obsesses over their camber. No, it's your toe that makes your car drive straight.
That is true. That is true. But you know, I'm trying to not be one of those Instagram posers, you know. I'm trying to be a real race car out here. So, just did the alignment. It was kind of bunk, hiding my VIN information, all that. But it was a little bit off. Now, it's dialed in nice. That's just a little bit of toe in the back. We're not too worried about that. Otherwise, this thing is, whoo, it's definitely lower than it was.
Yeah, buddy.
I feel like I can tower over this car now. I can reach across the roof. I'm sure it's in a small recessed divot, but like this used to never be able to happen. I used to have to reach up here. Now I can just, yep, right below shoulder length. So just gotta pack up these boys, selling these online, eBay, Craigslist, something, I don't know. We'll figure that guy out. Otherwise, we have the fine-tune adjustments that we need to make now. What was the word that you used for it?
Rebound. This is not preload or anything like that. This is just rebound.
Feels weird being the passenger in my own car.
Yeah. Feels weird being a passenger in your car anyway.
Oh wow, thanks. In case you were wondering, this is what I film from when I film in here. We're gonna do a quick lap of Leesburg, see how she feels. One of the few people who does know how to drive this car. Yes. Oh, those bushings in the back make a huge difference. I can already tell as a passenger. That's nice and sturdy. But we definitely got to do the rest of them at some point in time.
Yeah, that's super tight suspension though.
You can feel everything, but it's like, it's not uncomfortable.
No, it's.
Everyone's like, oh, it's gonna be uncomfortable. No, this is
Well, that's
great.
why I backed. That's why I backed off the struts.
Yeah.
Your brakes feel good though.
Oh yeah. I forgot we even did those.
Nice
I'm so focused on the coils.
Nice and buttery smooth.
As a person who owns this car, feeling it run the way it's doing right now, yeah, this was a great decision. Oh, here we go. Oh my God. Shift. Woo! All right, cop trap. Oh my God. This is why I have. This is why I have this choke strap right here. Wow. Dang, this thing feels great. Although that weight transfer, I'm so sorry about that. That weight transfer was incredible. But dang, that was nice. Dog. My mans. Let's go. Woo. On that note.
Oh man, that feels soft.
Soft, but it feels great though.
It's nice.
It's not bone stiff. And on that note, we're gonna do a full review of this later. We're gonna wait for this to all settle in because I like the way this feels right now, but I wanna feel it as a driver. We'll tell you all about that on another episode. We'll see you on another episode. God bless y'all, and peace.
Nice.
Definitely going to the post credits.